So, hi, I'm Chetan. I was actually working on a project where we integrate the medical records that we have. So, like if we are transitioning from one hospital to the other, or if we are just changing the doctors for our somewhat reasons, if we are not well or so. So, I was like integrating a web application where it will be centralized and streamlined, where like all the records, all the details of our medical transitions would be shared as in whole, and then we can retrieve it wherever we go. So, did you like anytime face an issue where you transition from one doctor to the other? Like you had to remember all the things and all the past medical records that you have.
Yeah, it's usually my mom who deals with the like medical things, but especially with my brother, he had like some issue with his I don't know, it was something about his like checkup, the doctor checkup where they needed it for like joining a team, and they couldn't like retrieve it because he changed doctors, so it was like a whole issue that was like
So,
struggling.
like, how did you overcome that? Like, was it through getting all the papers and documents that we had, or like, was it easy or a bit difficult to just gather all
It
those
was a
things?
bit difficult because she had to contact his old doctor and then retrieve the documents, and then she had to update it with the new doctor. So it was just a long process that
Okay.
was like unnecessary.
So, what do you think the project that I'm coming on would impact the healthcare sector, like transitioning all the, streamlining the documents basically?
I feel like it would be very useful. It's kind of like the cloud like
Yeah.
idea. So we already have the cloud. We might as well just have one for medical records, so that like a lot of people coming from different countries then would find it a little easier because it's harder to contact doctors from outside the country. So I feel like that would like be more useful.
So, do you really think this would solve the problem or so?
Yeah, I feel like that because like then it's all in like one area. It's just gonna be kind of difficult because there's
Yeah.
like a lot of
So,
names.
like, you'll be having the instant access to all the documents that we have, and also, what do you say with respect to the perspective of the doctors? So, let me say now you were talking about as in patient, right? Let me say you are a doctor. So, what would be your perspective with regards to this project?
So I do work at a dentist, an orthodontist office,
Oh,
and we do face like difficulties. Like a lot of patients come to us saying like, I need X-rays, but we can't give it to them because they took X-rays from other like doctors. So we have to like contact that one doctor, ask for X-rays. So it is still difficult for the doctors because we still have to go through the same process of contacting the other doctor to retrieve documents.
yeah, that seems good because that's the actual problem that we are coming into, and we are looking for the solution. So that was a great experience that you have shared. Well, I am working on a project where we are looking on to streamline the medical records that we have, and this is more onto the tracking of medical records or tracking of the data that we had as in a patient and doctor and as in administration. So, what do you say? When did you visit an hospital the last time?
I visited urgent care.
Okay.
Last, I believe it was about maybe 3 months ago.
Okay. Was it an emergency or just a casual visit?
I had sprained my foot.
Okay. So, like the last time when you visited a hospital, or like, did you face any issue that you had to bring all your documents or gather all the things that you had with regards to the medical records and get those things? Like, or did you feel annoyed carrying those?
Yes.
What is it like? Could you share what was your feeling that time?
Just trying to gather all of the documents, finding all the information inside of the documents and having to fill that out aside from actually finding the document as a whole.
Yeah. And also, how was it to explain the doctor, like the previous records? Let me say, in case you don't have any of the documents and you have to explain, like, I had these kind of things earlier, I have these allergies and all. If you have a separate cloud kind of portal there where you can actually find all the details. So, like, do you really think this will be a solution to that problem?
Yeah.
So, like, could you share, like, how do you feel this could be, like, how could it impact your life?
I feel like it could be easier and less time consuming. If you're going to the doctor or hospital, it's obviously for a reason, and you want to just find out what's wrong with you instead of spending most of that time looking for this information.
Yeah. And also, like with regards to the perspective of a doctor or administration, do you think this will be useful or not?
I think it would. Yes.
How would that be impactful to them?
I think it would also be simpler for them rather than going through all of this information. And it's also less time consuming.
So that's it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much.